Who?
They all wanna know how I live my life, how I spend my money, how I treat my mom, why. But I hope that he don't show them what I'm truly like. Cause if he does, then my 2 big bills won't get paid on time. Cause I can't afford to lose another pay pick. June's gonna make everybody think I'm crazy. Show the world how I made a stationary statement. Slave trade joke, but I swear I'm not a racist. I said I loved you, but I didn't mean it. On a feels a nagger, eat it. Skin complexion like a white cheddar cheese it. And I'm getting that feeling anytime June. Please don't ask my viewers why they could. Yeah, he gon' show my lousy interview. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, yeah, in time, gambling, addiction, alcohol abuse. Cash advances for money matches I lose. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, yeah, in time, June. I got a feeling June gon' call me out. But DoorDash and everything, even though I have gout. Shrimp bowls and barbecue, I'm in the mood to chow. Gonna order a lot of food, some gabagool, and I want it right now. He's gonna expose me and I ain't ready for it. 672 and Derek, I hope he ignores him. I'm just a little streamer and I can't really afford it. I swear to God, if he slanders me, I'll get a lawyer. I don't know what to do, so I'll act nice. Try to beg less, yeah, right. Stop talking about steak, this is my night. Doc's coming out, so I guess I better act right. Please don't ask my viewers why they could. Yeah, he gon' show my lousy interview. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, yeah, in time, gambling, addiction, alcohol abuse. Cash advances for money matches I lose. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, yeah, in time, cause in time, yeah, in time, cause in time, yeah, in time,
Ooh, something going on at the Masucci house because Rich has strange things going about. All this talk of his ex needs his mental health checked. Concerned about these things coming out of his mouth. You cause all these problems, double fisting cans of soft drinks. Never understood why you wanna be filled so
Survey with the 2. There's no alerts that go off on the starting soon screen, so I had to let him know. Survey in the hot, fluctuating miasma. Brady. It is a good night indeed. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, Survey, for contributing to the stream, and that means we hit the goal. DSP's breast reduction fund has been funded. Scissors and a straw. That's all I can spare for it. Hey, any little bit counts.
You cause all these problems, double fisting cans of soft drinks. Never understood why you wanna be feel so bad. Airing all your shit out. Stop trying to make your own vortex. Rich can't be like Phil, scam your own dents. Rich, stop trying to bring yourself attention. Trolls pick up.
Seriously, I go through a checklist of things that I need to make sure it's working before I go live, so I'm not just sitting here staring off in this space. Meth Bear! Over on YouTube.
Don't think we forgot about kind of salve. We just
Milkers will fill your hands, but a fat ass will fill your heart. I feel like we gotta pin that up. Put that shit on a napkin. Miss you too, buddy, Brady. We got so many shows coming up. Kicking things off in Hollywood. It's gonna be a very long winter into spring. So if you ask me if I'm an ass or am I a titties guy,
Now all of a sudden, the camera has
I would tell you
back at him, and he's like, "Wait, no, what do you mean?"
I'm a
wait,
collarbone
no?
guy.
It's your turn, bro. This beat is so Chino, about to go medieval. Honest American tech reviewer. He's a fucking pedo.
Oh, hell no, not
Discord
that
server full
Hollywood.
of unspeakable evil, gooning out to cuties, then sweep it up like Vito, your bank account.
Shit's on
Approaching
fire right
zero,
now.
So you hacked into Jay's PC and took his De Niro. Your parents take care
Interestingly
of
enough,
your kids on the
Devon
Devo.
Dudley,
Listen to your mom.
WWE Hall
What
of
the
Famer,
fuck
will
is
be in the
Chino?
house in Hollywood.
Make believe making beats in your parents' home, but make believe don't mean shit on the streets of
But not
Rome.
California,
Manic
Hollywood.
episode. Now you feel incredible. Do something regrettable. Do
And
something
how
literal.
funny is
Your
it that
Dropbox is full of
Hollywood
photos that are
has the
questionable.
name
Don't give a
Wood
fuck.
in
Time to
it?
Slam another edible. Playing Elden Ring and smoking dope. Stressed by an iPad from Best Buy so you could cope. I would tell you to jump, but you'd break the rope. It's because you're too fat. Now you get the joke. This goes over your head like Evil Knievel. You're acting kind of emo. Cry harder like a baby. Bambino. You're just a childish capo. But I am
Darcy
Gambino.
the
Don't you know
Flow.
who I am? I won more place at Evo.
Precision
Time to ring up, but
snipes
no
right here.
casino. Say hello to the little friend of Pacino. This is Vegas. I'll send you back to Reno. There's only room for one mob in this casino.
Two-minute warning, guys. 2-minute warning. Making sure all the doodads and the special effects and such are on point.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm DSP, as always, and this is the Level 1 podcast. We're busy having fun down here on Level 1. Death and taxes. Microtransactions. My rhyme flow like water, but my flow like molasses. Still swaying on that axis. Staring at the past through these rose-tinted glasses. 15 years, man, singing the same song. I did everything correct. I did nothing wrong. It's been tough finding the strength to carry on. I'll never be like Justin Wong. The drama, the bullshit, my trolls, my haters. I'm laying down the law, and I'm putting my foot down. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. The drama, the bullshit. I'm done with it. My trolls, my haters. I'm done with it. I'm just gonna live my life and have fun with it. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. I'm tired of looking like dirt. Put on a crispy shirt. Take some pride in my word. Stop being a jerk. Spend some time with my wife and my son. Stay in my lane. Down here on level 1. The truth of the matter is, I just want to have fun. I got some baked beans and a hot dog in my bun.
Y'all ready to do
Of
this?
this digital summer sun. Babe, as soon as I met you, I knew
Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is the 15th of January, 2025, and this is a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream, where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99. And I lived, bitch. I lived. 15 days later, I kick out at 2. Keto acidosis ain't got shit on me, bitch. But I'm not out the woods yet. I'm seeing the doctor tomorrow. Brady, how are you, my friend? Tomorrow morning, I will be going and seeing my doctor about all the things that have been going on. And this is going to be cool because I think this is actually the first time in, I would say, 30 some years that I went to see a caretaker about any type of routine maintenance on myself. So this should be interesting. Don't get me wrong. I have gone to a patient first in my day or two, but that was about the end of it. I thought that was fine. And in fact, that's what I did before I got set up with my primary care. So let me just get one good look at a doctor in before I figure out what's going on. All I can tell you is I am feeling so much better. So much better. Just being able to say things out loud and talk in a cadence that doesn't sound like I'm a ghoul. I spent the better part of 2 weeks walking around, moaning, and just wanting to be unconscious. It was the most unbearable 2 weeks of my life. I'm never doing that shit again. It is all because I went too hard into keto right after I went way too hard off keto. So I'm never doing that again. I essentially put my body through such a terrible whiplash between depriving my body of carbs for the better part of 11 years, 12 years maybe, and then all of a sudden just deciding, fuck it, we ball, and eat all the carbs and sugar, gaining like 35 pounds in the process. Only to then pull a sneaky on them again and say, nah, bitch, we're back in keto, and we are so back. We locked in, and I had an egg diet. Strictly egg diet, egg soup, omelets, cheese. That was probably the extent of it. No butter in my coffee and coconut oil in my coffee. And that was it. I have a device that measures my ketone levels, and anything above a 20 indicates that I'm in ketosis. Anything between 40 and 60 is dangerous. And even on the instructions and on the product page itself, it says that is ketoacidosis. I was blowing 60s in that bitch. If I was playing Stepmania and we gave away the gifted sub on Twitch by having somebody in the chat accurately and correctly say which number I was going to blow on the ketone breathalyzer, only to realize that that day and for many days after that, I was blowing a goddamn 60. Dance Marionette, so good to see you. Thank you, Brady. I'm glad. I'm feeling better too. Any boilers in that egg diet? No. Oh, I lie. I'm making me sound like someone we know.
Factually fucking based.
Piss me the fuck off.
I did go to a Rofo and I did indulge in some boiled eggs. Yes. So strictly egg diet, egg and cheese sometimes. And so the whiplash of being on keto, then being off keto, and then being on keto again, thrusted me when I decided to go back on my diet the first of the year. I would say the first 2 days, because I also was trying to also start playing Stepmania as well.
You can do no wrong.
And yeah, and I went too hard. I should have eased my, I should have just put the tip in. I should have eased my way into it. I thought that I could just go back day one at the same pace and the same strength that I did when I was on my diet and when I was doing this for the longest last year, from January to September. That was a great run of streams and of my physical activity and just being aware of my body and what state it's in and if it's in ketosis or not. So I went too hard in the paint, and ketoacidosis essentially is your body is eating itself to try and find energy in order for your body to keep going. Apparently this is lethal. This could have killed me, so I almost didn't make it. I'm gonna tell you this. I hate these type of I did my own research type shit, because it could be echo chamber, it could be propaganda. You don't know that. But I was like listening to some ketoacidosis propaganda YouTube videos while I was wailing in bed. Only for them to, the persistent thing across all of the videos that I watched was, yes, this could be potentially fatal. Boneless one, I almost lost you forever. In the words of Kelly Clarkson, what doesn't kill you make you stronger, which is also a very excellent Dance Dance Revolution Step Mania song that maybe I'll play again one day. There was a stretch of time from the beginning of June to like 2 days from now, maybe yesterday, where the mere act of existing hurt me so bad, and I'm such a fucking baby when it comes to me being sick.
We love casting spells.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate what it makes me. I hate how I bend the knee to it. I cannot control it. All I can do is just suffer. All I can do is suffer. But now it's out of the way. It's in the rear view. I'm looking on the other side of this keto flu, this ketoacidosis, and all of this other shit, and I am now on my way to recovering from what I did to myself over the holidays. Moving forward positively, absolutely. And that's why I wanted to get that out of the way from the jump, because what really upset me was that I wasn't able to do what I want to do, which is hang out with you guys on the streams. That's why you've got this PNG guy chilling, floating around here. This is a product of me being sick. I still do not feel like I am camera ready. Like, that's how fucked up this shit made me. I looked like garbage, all right? And I wouldn't subject you guys to that. So, innovation, we decided to put this little thing together. I hope you like it. I want to continue to try to explore this a little bit more. If you don't get the reference, if anybody are Neon Genesis Evangelion enjoyers, this is the seal obelisks that are talking all secret, like the Shadow Wizard Money Gang, maybe. The guy looks like a corpse, but he still streams with face cam. I wish he wouldn't. I wish he wouldn't. And that's exactly what we're going to get into here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the guy went ahead and did it.
Here we go again.
The vortex spins so fast and furious. Like, the news that I had that I was going to report on this morning when I announced that we were going to return to streaming tonight. So much has happened between now and then. It's almost dated, but I have picked 3 very specific videos that we're going to enjoy together, and then time permitting, we're going to see what happens. We're going to play a game that I actually started playing while I was sick. Top tier rated, got me wise to this free-to-play gacha game, Zenless Zero Zen. And it is crazy. And it was probably the worst game for me to play while I was succumbing to my illness, because it's very flashy, it's very loud, it's very anime, it's very weebish, very weebish. Mr. Pika fan, I'm doing so much better now. So much better. Yes. Sir V is correct. We will be. Lubes are in the menu. Look, I'm not even gonna front. I'm a chess guy. I do love me some anime titties. We love seeing them bouncing around, right? But not only did Phil embarrass himself by rocking this questionable shirt that I'm sure Kat maybe bought for him, accentuating parts of his body that, I mean, we all knew that they were there, but this DoorDash goal obsession that Phil has been hyper focused on recently. I think we've all seen where the DoorDash is going. So, Mr. Pika fan, I hope you're ready, because you know we got to do it to him. These 3 videos not only go over what happened when Phil, I would say, showed his ass, his entire ass on the internet, but it was really them titties, though. Really them titties, though. And then the reaction to it from his, and I'm doing air quotes here, best friends over at the Keto Casino. Jamie Troll, we are amongst royalty. I have good news, my friend. I kicked out at 2. I lived, bish. I lived. Get them goddamn spoons out. Get them stamps ready, because we're shipping them out. The Captain Alex art you did was goated. Why, thank you, my friend. I'm going to tell you a little secret. It was actually AI. I took 2 photographs, one of him doing it, one of his if I had it my way rant, and then I took a clip art photograph of a ship with a face on it, and I specifically looked it up on Google because I had this image in my head of Captain Alex's face being the front part of a ship. I don't know why, but I did it. I done it. And now Captain Alex has noticed me. Senpai has noticed me. But I'm very happy with how it turned out. He didn't sell for any of the sneak disses that were implied on there, because I don't think he paid attention. But there was a Jewish flag. I don't know if Jews have a flag. I'm sorry. I'm not Jewish. I'm sorry. I'm not Catholic either, so don't even get it twisted. I was raised Catholic. Well, not Roman Catholic. Only Filippo is. Only him. And so Senpai noticed me, and he didn't pick up on the pride flag or any of the little hidden details that I put in that bitch. He goes, "What? No scar on my lip?" I think every religion has a flag, even Christians have one. I'm gonna do this right now, guys. We're on the goddamn internet. There's no reason for me not to do this. I'm gonna just ask. I'm gonna ask the internet. Is there a Jewish flag? Is there a Jewish? It cut me off before I said flag. Yes, the Israeli flag is a symbol of the Jewish state and is considered the Jewish flag. Okay, yes. And the Google Images results is telling me exactly the style of flag that was AI generated and put on there. So essentially, I created the combo of Captain Alex's face and the boat in the first picture, and then in Mid-Journey, I combined 2 photographs I found, and then I put them in there, right? Generated it a few times, found the one that I liked. Then I dropped that photo into Photoshop, and Photoshop also has an AI generation portion of it. So I dropped it into the Photoshop. I used my lasso tool and I said, put the Israeli flag and put the pride flag right there too. And I'd be damned if it didn't do it. Where's the picture at? You know what? I have been talking about it. We're gonna do it, guys. Look at my community tab. Uh-oh. Captain Alex has just reached out and said, go to my community posts. Grant, I hope you're happy because that song I liked had to be removed because it was against community guidelines, but whatever the fuck that means. So I guess I have to replace it with some other video. Just wow, I can't even get back to 1,656 subs and now this. Just talk about trying to ruin my year. Sheesh. Man, sucks to suck. What was I doing? I was going to my posts. Captain Alex, I was starstruck, so my apologies. Let me go to my channel. Go to my posts. Yes, I need to say this all out loud. I'm going to right click and save this. It's going to go on my downloads. Excellent. All right, I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop it in there. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get me out the way. This is my fan art that I submitted for Captain Alex's thing. I forgot what the rules were, but I knew that if it had something to do with Alex, he would love it. And apparently he's the captain of a ship. I don't know if it's an airship, but I decided on the boat. And then he also has his trademark gamer headset on. The classic vintage hair. Curly, yet, you know, full. And if you notice, of course, as with most boats, you'll see that there's flags adorning it. I know that Captain Alex has very strong feelings about the gays and the Jews. So I wanted to make sure that that was also accurately represented. I feel like there's a lot of, you know, when you say, you know, what is art? Art is meant to open a door to discussion, you know? You got a bunch of people just sitting around talking about what they interpret this image to be. And you can, you can take it from a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different angles, you know, so you see what you want to see. I think that's the biggest takeaway that I could give you all. But I'm not going to be the one to tell you how to live your life. So yeah, that was my contribution. I hope y'all liked it. So yeah, we got in the dirt. We touched the poo a little bit, but we're not gonna make a habit out of it. I think this guy has enough problems. We're just razzing. We're having a light razzing. Coffee! Not safe for work. How are you, my friend? I hope you're happy, healthy, and most importantly, hydrated. Cadet Tour, what up, pimp? Hanging out with us on YouTube. And thank you for keeping the legend alive. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens and everybody in between. Coffee says no lies. Everything he says is 100% true. And I will never persuade him to think otherwise. And it's so good to feel better. You know, just taking care of yourself and your body and being aware of what your body is telling you. I think that's very important. And being able to exercise the keto diet the way that I have for so long has helped me be more in tune with what I put in my body and what my body's telling me when I do those things. So rough way to start the year, but we kicked out and it's going to happen. DSP's moves are so big. He'd make a dairy cow blush. Hold up. By the way, you said something earlier, but I got derailed. I had that lined up. I had that in my back pocket. If you want to compare gameplay of the guy playing Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel to mine, I give you permission to broadcast week 5 of my Project 25 live stream series and skip a round. You're too kind, Mr. Pika fan. We have a full playlist on deck, but if you give me that link, I'm going to drop it in there and we can definitely revisit that. This is what they call a hook, ladies and gentlemen. You want to keep them wanting more. You let them know all the sweet stuff that you got coming up, and then all the sweet stuff that's coming later down the line. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. All right, so how about we go ahead and see what the guy's getting into after this. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the shit show. As always, I hope you are all happy, healthy, and most importantly, hydrated. And if you are not, what the fuck you doing here? What the fuck is wrong with you? Get the fuck out of here. You grab yourself a tall drink of water and you chug that shit. And I ain't trying to hear shit from you until you get your ass back here. Nicely hydrated. And I mean that as a slur. Cadet Tour says, if anyone thinks Iron Chef Sakai is OIC after today, then I have some real estate then they might be interested in. Let's go. Coffee, seltzers do work. Sparkling water is preferred, but hey, they're taking the phenylalanine and phenethylatronics in the sparkling water now. They're taking out red 40 or red 10 or whatever it's called. Get this poison out my body. And we're getting into that because, oh my God, DSP is absolutely insane with it right now. He is getting money hand over fist because these people are so silly. So silly. But don't take my word for it. Let's go ahead and enjoy this shit together. We got it all lined up. So how about we enjoy the guy together? First video on deck, Expand Dong. We're going to be seeing a lot more of Expand Dawn on this corner of the internet. I'm a huge fan. And that's what I love so much about the Vortex as a whole. You're going to see so many different interpretations and different ways that these people consume and then regurgitate the content that we all enjoy. And I love seeing it. Alive and well. How are you, my friend? I love this love. All y'all real for this one. Big fans of Dong over here. We love the Dong. I hope you're happy, healthy, and hydrated. You know how we do. I kicked out at 2 bish, by the way. Feeling a lot better. So let's enjoy Dark Side Phil together.
Look at this guy. Expand Dong.
Let's do what I just sent you on Discord.
Okay. Little bonus clip.
So this is DSP's good friends from Keto Casino roast his moobs. Now wait a minute, we're seeing this out of a thing. Hold on, we're gonna fix this. Yeah, okay. So DSP gets humiliated in public by his friend, making fun of him for having man boobs and being obese. Yes, okay, I think we got it right. We got it right.
This is the moment last night. This is really our moment of zen, where Darkside
Yeah, I watch
Phil's career
ASMR
was
videos.
ended
Leave me the fuck alone.
in absolute shame and humiliation, and I don't know if Phil's ever going to recover from this. As I said earlier,
It's calming.
this is a controversy, a scandal.
It's
that
not
has
for
rocked
gooning,
the
but they do be
Darkside
putting their
Phil
hands on each
kingdom
other
to its
and
core.
breathing heavy.
Okay.
And more than any scam Phil's done, more than any lie that Phil's told, this really signals the death knell for Darkside Phil. As you can see there, Andy,
Oh, let's put some
Darkside
free
Phil
use
is
juice on
fat.
this.
He has tits. Look at him. Look at his tits. They're protruding.
Okay.
Disrespectfully, you can make out his full fucking left nipple there.
He's not lying. Look at it. Look at it. I need to make this so that it will capture my mouse. Okay, it won't be able to do that. All right, so yeah, I mean, look at it, guys. He's gonna say that it was his shirt, but it is definitely not his shirt. That's his whole ass titty. And look, we love titties here. All right, we love seeing them bouncing around. I'm not even gonna front. All right, we love boobs, big boobs, small boobs, boobs, all shapes and sizes. There are ladies out there that are very self-conscious about their boobs. Oh, are they too small? Are they too big? Trust me. Trust me. No, DSP, I'm going to get this out. Trust me. Any guy is very happy and welcoming to gaze upon any pair of titties. However, what the fuck? Not Darkside Phil's. He's creeping up there. He's actually, I think he's at Jenna's size right now. I think he's rocking a Jenna.
So here.
What a piece of shit.
Oh my God.
It's the moopocalypse, buddy. This fucking bum has moobs. It's disrespectful that he's fat.
All right.
Fucking door-dashing slob.
Damn!
Why don't you-
Whoa, we're firing live rounds. Holy shit. PPP, Triple P, I call him Triple P. He's hitting him with the
You're a fucking bitch, hope you know that shit.
like there's like no social grace or tact to it. He's just straight up telling him to his face he's fat, he's got moobs, and he's a piece of shit. Like these are his words. He's not even trying to cover them with any like flourish. He's just straight up saying it.
You put down the fucking fork. Look, he looks down and he's like, oh, it's over. Look, he conscientiously is adjusting the shirt, buddy.
Look, I was a fat boy too, okay? And one of the fat boy moves is pulling your shirt down. All the time. It was a nervous tick because you knew everybody looked at you and you were wearing larger clothes, larger shirts because you're trying to hide your frame. All right, let me tell you this.
What are you doing, step bro?
Can't do it. Can't do it. Does not work. All right. You need something slimming. Even if you're a bigger person, you got to wear something that accentuates your outline. All right. I'm going to just say it. It's like I'm in a visually based business. You have to look in better shape than the people that are paying a ticket to come see you. And if Phil wore an undershirt, this wouldn't be an issue. True alive. Big facts. Let's keep going.
Are you kidding? Nipples protruding, disrespectful, Phil. It's over now,
me
Phil.
all day just to show you.
Oh, and look at he's touching it. Ew.
It's over now,
insulting me
Phil.
all day just to show you.
Streisand effect, boy. You do not do this. I mean, it was so apparent everybody knew. I'll let you know, Coffee, that I am actually wearing long socks right now. Bro, he has finished the journey. His pilgrimage to becoming an e-thought is complete. I'm so happy for him.
It's the shirt.
People have been,
Look,
Phil goes, people have been insulting me all day.
He's looking at the OBS
It's not
preview.
every day. Phil, you can see the man tits.
It's very pronounced.
He's got Jenna tits. Look, I'm just saying, Jenna tits. Jenna tits. DSP rocking them Officer Sanders.
Isn't it though?
It's because the green screen is like making it.
By the way, yes, this is body shaming. This is body shaming. But you know, he didn't look like this a couple of months ago. You know what happened? The DoorDash happened. And when you eat DoorDash the way that you are, imagine all the DoorDash he's eating off camera, let alone the DoorDash that he allows you to watch him eat. And he doesn't eat little meals either. He gets the entire menu. He eats that shit. He eats good. It's not even his money. All right? This dude is gaining weight. He's getting fat. And Triple P's right.
Perfectly round.
Triple P
actual
dub.
shirt. Because people
The
can be
cope
like,
is
dude,
unreal.
it looks like you
The
have big
thing
boobs.
is-
Yeah, this shirt for some reason is like
No,
fucked
no.
up
For some
and, like,
reason,
bundles up right
the
here. Like,
cope. No, not the cope, Phil. No.
Oh, look at, oh, he's pinching him. Oh, he's lactating. Bulking for the winter. I mean, true.
He's
Put on extra
actually
layers
a
for the
literal
cold.
titty streamer like those hoes on Twitch.
this?
Dark
Shout
Side
out to
Phil
all the
shaking his
Ethot
fucking
Twitch hoes
yam
on the
yams, his
internet. I
tatas on the
appreciate
corner
you.
for change. Change, you got change. I'll get my tits out for you in a second, sir.
It's the shirt. It's not me.
DSP
Look, this
tries
is
it broad
like
edition.
absolutely flat to my.
You know, it really is like it's the same as when Phil blamed the fucking water company for filling the water bottle up too high.
So it's spilled everywhere.
That's a deep cut because I mean it was on his stream, but like it's so amazing the the distance he will go to not take accountability for anything. His first reaction to him spilling water on himself was to say that the factory overfilled the bottle and that's what made him spill it all over himself. This man will never take accountability for anything. And Triple P out here just letting them know. By the way, the North knows.
Out of him for spilling it, it's the same thing. Phil blames the shirt and not his own fat
I
tit.
believe him.
Look, Phil likes to fancy himself a Lilith, but at this rate, he's becoming a Morgan.
Do you really though? Like, I don't think anyone believes Phil. Like, pretty much everybody who listens to Phil knows that when he breathes, he lies. And he's lying about his moves.
He's
Damn
about to join Bo
He's
Black.
fat. Fuck, I don't know if that's gonna happen. That would be something.
What's up, it? Look. It's the stupid shirt. It's so dumb. I don't know why the shirt does that, but it does that for some reason.
Phil, stop. They're
And there's also like an irony in this. Like, obviously, it's not lost on Triple P that he's like making fun of Phil for being fat when he's obviously larger than him. But the thing of it is, like, we've all seen Triple P in various stages of undress, unfortunately. All right, it's just a fact. I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing or a good thing. It's just however you want to interpret that information. That is your prerogative. But there's just an extra hidden layer of double diss. It's like a meta diss when somebody of the stature of a Triple P goes on to tell the internet and Worski and all them that Dark Side Phil is fat.
giggling, Phil.
I think it's just worn out.
My
That was when I
milkshake
used to
bring
wear
all the
it.
boys to the yard. Damn right. It's better than
He's got
yours.
to change that shirt. Look at it. He's got to change that shirt now. He's gotta-
And the AI makes it so much worse. It looks like look at that. Look at that. Oh, Phil. If it was anybody else, it wouldn't be as funny.
Not
now.
as stretched out. So it
His
actually looked fine.
milkshake
It
brings
looked
all
normal,
the
but now
dents
it's
to the
like
yard.
No, bro.
stretched out.
Oh no. And like he's touching him and playing with him. Phil probably has the chest of an 85-year-old man. Ugh. Ugh. You're not wrong. He's got that 3D Dorito shape. For all of my elder millennials out there, 3D Dorito.
So now it's like baggy up here, which is not supposed to be. And then
So
it ends up
this
going
is
like
the
that.
thing.
You see?
Now,
It's
listen,
some
if
people are like,
it
I look
is,
like wing.
if it is, I challenged Phil today to take his shirt off and prove that he didn't have
Just like
man
Review Tech USA.
Holy, what did he say?
Phil refused. It was every deflection, every cope. He wouldn't even do it for $1,000. And so it's like, well, then you have man tits, Phil, which he admitted he had moobs. He admitted he had man tits.
Okay.
He
But
did. These are all true
At the end of our
statements.
therapy session, Phil came to the conclusion that he was Knuff. And that's what matters, is Phil being secure about himself and his body, knowing that he is Knuff.
Wow.
And I'm glad we got him to that place, and we overcame this dark, like, traumatic scandal
I'm glad.
where he was exposed for being fat.
Okay.
He hit him with the Scott Steiner. He's fat. I need to get that sound effect. That's usually a Pro Low car button, and I don't want to take too much of his style, but shout out to Pro Low
Wings
car.
and shit or boogie. They're like, you look like wings or boogie in that shirt. Should I not wear it? I guess I like it because it's comfortable. But if people are gonna be saying gross shit about fucking man boobs and shit when it's just a shirt, then I'm not gonna wear it anymore.
Gross.
Oh yeah, just once again, his detractors have dictated another part of his life.
Shit.
I have plenty of other shirts that don't do that. You know, to show that it's not. Ah, fuck that. It's not me.
Wait, no, we're going back. I'm gonna be quiet. Just pay attention. Look at Phil's face.
Shirts that don't do that. You know, to show that it's not. Ah, fuck that. It's not me.
He got flashbanged in the game. And he sold it in real life. No! Ah! One more time. We're gonna keep going. We gotta keep going.
Other shirts that don't do that. You know, to show that it's not. Ah, fuck that. It's not me. But if people are gonna say that shit.
The flashbang actually affected him in real life. Did you see that?
And he got it too.
The word. Yeah. Bro, it's
Bro, what if? Oh
traumatized.
no, Sir V. What if Iron Chef Sakai drops a K on the guy? A whole 1,000, a whole thundo. Just drops it on Phil and says, "Let's see them titties. Swing them on camera for us." What would he do? What would he do? Would he do it? I think he might. You think the disabled 70-year-old would throw him out there? Bring him out, bring him out. Cadet Tour. Age debuff. Death Squad Final Boss, what up, pimp? Check it out. We are watching the guy. And Coffee's right, hanging out with us over on Twitch. We're getting kind of thirsty because Phil is definitely showing them mommy milkers off.
Bro. He's like, ah!
To show that it's not. Ah, fuck that. It's not me.
Sir V, right? Right? You could probably get your hands put on you for a stat. Didn't Iron Chef Sakai say they had a wife and a kid? What would his wife think, knowing that he's spending this money on this guy? Maybe he's got it like that. I don't know. From what he, you know what? I'm not even gonna wonder. Not even gonna wonder.
The flashback.
But if people are gonna say that shit and fucking be
A bow
derailed.
tie from
Bro,
Cincinnati.
he's so mad.
His hand here. Look at this. It's scary. Look at this.
Crease.
What the
Bro, I don't know what he's doing.
The classic. It's not me. It's the blank excuse. Yikes. And it's bad when Andy clowns on you. True. Andy gave Phil. Okay, I'm circling back to this because I'm confused. And I'm also. Leave me alone. I'm high. Andy gave Phil a bow tie from Cincinnati. Is this a metaphor? Is this a. I'm confused.
Do it with the green screens, buddy.
I love Phil.
Oh man,
right.
we love you,
We
Phil.
love Phil.
We're
We love
just
Phil.
clowning around about Phil's ginormous man tits. You know, Phil told me today, and this is not a word of this is a lie. Phil
I'm
told
very
me
not-
that
I'm
he
very
was
not
on
cultured.
hormone
Let's see what my
replacement
Google
therapy, that he
machine
was
tells me.
taking estrogen, and
What?
that's why he developed.
Oh,
Yeah, man, he told me he
my
was taking
God.
these pills,
Hold up.
and
Hold up.
What are you doing, step bro?
That was. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just learned something today, and that is I need to be more aware of what things are.
Fuck yourself.
Thank you, Kid That Tour. I did.
that's why it was happening.
What?
And I was like, Phil, are you transitioning? He's like, well, maybe. And I'm like,
I don't
okay.
believe anything you just.
OIC in the background, maybe giving him some tips.
No, that's true. It's true. Well, if you watch the clip, he
Okay.
actually did. He
What?
actually did say that. No, he really did. Nobody will believe me. But if you
Watch the
actually
stream.
watch that, Phil really did say that shit. He really did say he was on estrogen pills.
Coffee, here you go.
What
Now,
are you
this
doing,
might be a little
step
bit,
bro?
maybe he was kidding,
Gilding the
But
lily
he-
a little bit.
but he did say that. It's clipped. He did say that.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. I don't know. We may see the DSP only fans very soon.
Are we gonna do?
I'm not even subscribed to Jenna's OnlyFans, but I mean, if you till the land a little bit, you may find some in the crowd.
Some nerds.
Well, where are the subs?
Okay, do you want to
Who's
find one?
gonna
I gotta take
make
a
an
piss
offer? All right, go take a piss, and I'm gonna try and
Coke
milk him.
Zeros. I gotta stop with the Coke Zeros, bro.
Sound the wailing horn.
I got.
Which whale will step up right now
Damn.
and make Nerds on the Go happen? We're gonna need at
Mask
least
off.
50 subs. I'm not kidding. I don't know if anybody is gonna answer the whale call, even the dolphin call of 50. Like, real whale does 100, but like we'll accept the dog. But we already hit the go car. We're done when I say I'm done. Do you understand? Is this like some Walter White shit? It's like, isn't it enough money? No. We're done when I say we're done.
Damn.
This is what Phil did after we hit like $500 of support on the show today. Phil just fucking reset the goal back to 0. And everybody's
No, he's just literally saying this out loud with contempt, with disdain in his voice. There's no way that he's ironically saying this. This is like he's straight up just calling Phil a clown and shitting on him and shitting on the shit he does. There's no tact to this. This is just him shitting on him. I mean, I don't blame him because like he lied to his face. Said they didn't. He sold the account, the WWE Champions account. So I don't feel bad for Phil. In fact, I encourage this behavior.
like, you're so greedy, Phil. It's like, well, they're done when Phil says it's done. So fucking get those Velcro wallets open, denties, and fucking pay the man.
Damn. Velcro wallets, by the way, is probably, most well known inside the Vortex circles. So I wonder where he got that one from.
I am the one who grifts. I am the one who grifts. I have altered the goal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
This razzing is, I wouldn't call it a light razzing. It's definitely a razzing. And it's all right by Phil. We welcome We welcomes it unless someone else clowns him.
Well,
If this was Duty saying it, he would have something to say about it.
It's true. Me and Phil are splitting it 50-50.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the money
I'm
that
never
they
gonna
got
see a
for
penny
that
of
wrestling
this
show,
money.
I'm sure it's
not gonna
peanuts
ever
compared to what
see
they
a
make on
penny
a.
of any of this money. Let's
Are
be
you at
real.
least enjoying your time there?
Oh, I really am.
'Cause you're
though.
pulling
like
in
I
the
I would do it for free, you know. But I'm not. You know, it's like we've agreed to
$200 extra bucks.
50-50.
Nice, right?
But you know, I'll believe the money when I see the money. As so far as it is now, I'm sure Phil already fucking spent all the money on Hogan's, for fuck's sake. We got Privets here radio for a sub.
All
Just
right.
don't say that. I want to believe in Phil. Don't you guys all want to believe in the moral decency?
Wait a minute. Did he just insinuate that Phil hasn't given him his half of the money? Holy shit.
Oh shit!
Wow. Those are some pretty heavy implications. More people should get on him about this. We need to spread the word. Guys, I don't do sciatic nerve terrorism. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. This is my disclaimer before I set upon the Capitol with this. All I'm saying is I think more people should bring to the attention that Triple P essentially said Phil hasn't paid him yet. I'm just saying, the more people say it, the bigger the groundswell, and you know it's gonna get to Phil the same way his titties did.
Decency of Phil.
How many subs
I
for King
do.
Dave tonight?
Hey.
So I need to.
Well, there you go. Expand on with the first video of the stream. Excellent opening contest for today's festivities. The 5-year plan expires this year. I thought it was a 10-year plan. Or did he have a 5-year plan inside of his where's my thinking emoji? It's not there. There's my thinking emoji. Or did he have a 5-year plan inside of his 10-year plan? I could be wrong. I only first started getting into the Vortex at around, I'm going to say, 2019, the end of 2019 into 2020. That's when I first started really watching Phil. One bad meeting from the IRS for being a cam something. God, I hope not.
Raise money in
Him
order
and
to
Cat
save
can
my
have a
ass from
Chatterbait
state taxes
page or
out of
something.
nowhere that came up out of nowhere. So people come out, we're supportive of Phil. Let's cheer, let's tip. They do it, great. Now I'll get past
You
the
get
state
Phil to
taxes,
dress up
but now
like a
federal tax.
dragon
Oh, now
and
you owe
have
more
Cat
because you made more
like
money.
use a tire
Fucking
pump on him.
Boomer Phil and his
There we go.
audio and technical issues. Fucking Phil boomering it up on OBS once again.
It is remarkable that I can actually do this shit. Like, I was so far removed from tech for so long, and within like 1 month, I learned everything as quickly as humanly possible.
So
and-
look, speaking of which, Phil.
Yes.
Don't throw your shoulder out, patting yourself on the back like that. Sheesh. And he didn't even do it right. Like, he was struggling. Like, all of this shit is like him just all of this shit is just him fumbling through it,
I
failing
heard
forward.
there was a massive controversy, a massive scandal that has rocked the DSP kingdom to its core. Apparently, Phil's fat.
Oh!
Tits.
I have man boobs!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Man.
Oh my god. Phil, you are a cock, brother. You just cocked out the biggest, fattest cuck to ever cuck in the history of cucking. This is like worse than the Nick Rekieta cucking. It's even worse than that. I'm gonna say that. Save that. And I gotta add this one here, so just be patient with me. I did this while I was at work. at the desk. All right, let's continue.
Boy.
It's a man boob alert. Man boob alert. Phil, what's the deal, buddy?
His high
Oh,
pitch
I've been
laugh.
working on them. You know,
His
I've been
fake
taking
high-pitched laugh
lactation
is
drugs,
when you know
obviously,
it's
to build
real.
these suckers up. I'm trying to get to the other demographic, you know?
You're getting on the hormone replacement therapy, Phil?
Of course.
Is that what you're telling me, Phil?
Is that what you're telling me, Chase? That he fumbled something? I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
That's right.
We got to appeal to the liberal viewers somehow. But like, I honestly, like, what? Like, so this is, so I've been sent, right? As you might be aware, or probably not, because we keep this under wraps. I'm on what's called the Council of Obesity, Phil. And this is composed of people of calories. You know, Boogie's on the Council of Obesity. Wings is on the Council of Obesity.
Review Tech USA.
I've been tasked to come here and decide if you, Phil, should be on the Council of Obesity. If you should be granted rank as a master of obesity, Phil.
So it's like you got Professor X, you got Reed Richards, you got Doctor Strange, all on the Marvel Illuminati Council, but you just have it for obesity on the internet.
It's
Gotcha.
kind of like we run things. We run the affairs of the obese. And, you know, if somebody obese steps out of line, it's pretty easy to take them out with the heart attack gun. Everybody's like, yeah, that makes sense.
He just threatened to kill Darkside Phil. What? Oh my. That's a spicy take.
Yeah, that fat motherfucker was probably due to die any fucking day now. Oh, Phil, I'm submitting the video evidence, Phil.
Oh, here we go.
I'm submitting the video evidence right now, so I just sent it to you on Discord.
Please explain, because you're making me nervous.
And you know he's going to do it too, because he's a bitch.
Let's pull this up.
Oh boy.
This is apparently Phil exposed in 4K as a man-titted member of the Council of Obesity. Let's have a look here, guys.
Oh, crap. If I bring this up, though, you won't be full screen anymore, because I don't know how to jump
That's
between
all right,
videos.
well-
Yeah, you just add it as an OBS thing, guy. You just add it as an image. Look, see? I can do it. Here it is. I can move it around if I want to. This is crazy. Wow. What? Huh? What? What are we even doing? 16-year content creator, guys.
Well, I'm always kind of full screen. I'm always kind of on the wider screen there.
Let me see. All right, all right, this might fuck it. You know what? Hold on a second. Before I fuck everything up. Let's make sure I don't fuck everything up, guys. Let's just do this quick.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the case.
There we are. Okay, let's do this. So now, okay, so I can make this full screen, and then I can re-add it. Oh, no. Here we go. Okay, let's examine this evidence. We're going to do it.
The evidence that Phil is obese, that Phil is fat.
Here we go. Ready?
Apparently, Phil has surpassed me in size, apparently so.
We're going to do this. Video evidence. All right, here we go.
We're doing it right now. Let's have a look here.
Oh, wow.
You can see there. Phil
Look at those.
has
Look at those milkers.
Just to show you.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Look.
This is the same cadence, and this is the same tone he took when he was in that lobby with the other people in the voice chat, and they were like, oh my god, it's the guy that masturbated in front of children.
All I do is win, no matter what.
It's the same cadence, it's the same voice octaves, it's all the same. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm taking the power away because I'm agreeing with you.
It's
Phil.
the actual shirt.
What's going on, buddy? Too many Popeyes meals there, buddy? Too much DoorDash, buddy? What are you? Look at this shit, Phil. And you're trying to like cope with pulling down the shirt, but it only makes you look more titted, bro.
It's the stupid shirt.
Are we getting you the bro? Are we getting you the man bra, Phil?
It's the actual shirt. Because people keep being like, dude, it looks like you have big boobs. No, this shirt for some reason is like fucked up and like bundles up right here like this. It's the shirt. It's not me. Look, this is actually me flat to my chest. I'm not sucking in it. Look.
You know, I
It's the
wouldn't have thought
stupid shirt.
of him sucking it in.
It's so dumb. I don't know why the
because
shirt
it's
does
impossible
that,
for
but
you
it
to
does
suck
that
your
for some
tits
reason.
in.
I think it's because it's worn out. When I used to wear it, it was like not as stretched out.
So you had tits that
so it actually
worn
looked
it
fine.
out, so
looked
the
normal,
shape
but
was
now it's like stretched out, so
protruding?
now it's like baggy up here, which is not supposed to be, and then it ends up going like that. You see? And it looks stupid. Some people are like, I look like Wings and shit or Boogie. They're like, you look like Wings or Boogie in that shirt.
Just try not wear it, I guess. I like it because it's comfortable. But if people are gonna be saying gross shit about fucking man boobs and shit when it's just a shirt,
Then I'm not gonna wear it anymore. I have plenty of other shirts that don't do that. You know, to show that it's not, that it's not me. But if people are gonna say that shit and fucking be derailing the chat all day, then I won't wear it.
Oh no, Phil!
There we go.
Phil, the pictorial evidence has arrived.
I can't. How can I dispute it? It's awful, right? I
Oh,
mean, I'm huge.
Phil, I think you're going to be on the Council of Obesity, but we can't grant you the rank of master because, unfortunately, it doesn't look like you're quite in the 300-pound club yet.
Son of a bitch.
But it looks like you might have to lay off those hormones to get off the Council of Obesity there.
Oh, yeah. This is exactly like when he was in that group voice chat with all them people. It's the guy. Jessica! How are you, my friend? I hope you're happy, healthy, and hydrated.
Can't be a person of calories, Phil. One of us has to stay skinny and sexy.
There
And
you
it's
go.
sure as fuck not going to be me, Phil.
My problem is I have a habit of holding on to clothes like way too long. And that shirt is like, I'm not even kidding you. That
He's
shirt's over
still
a decade
trying
old and
to-
it used to fit me like.
He always qualifies it too. I'm not kidding you. You're not going to believe this. Like, yeah, when you say that as a disclaimer before what you're going to say, I'm not going to believe you.
Nice. And now I look awful.
No, stop it. Phil.
I look
Glad to
awful
hear
in
that
it.
you are well,
I'm not
Jess.
coping. I
The
know, I was
MVP
wearing
of
it
this and every
yesterday,
stream.
it was
Give it
bothering me.
up
I'm
for
looking at it like,
Jessica.
oh god, I look terrible in this fucking shirt. Like, I didn't think I was gonna look that bad.
What do you think, Phil? You don't have mirrors?
Come on, get your shirts off. I'm gonna take your shirts off. Take your shirts off. Take your shirts off.
Ugh.
Did you not look in the mirror, Phil?
Actually, the thing is with my setup, and a lot of people don't know, my camera is actually quite high, like with my setup. So when it films with the light, it accentuates that. And I'm like, oh shit, you know, look in the regular mirror in a house, it doesn't look like that. And then you look on camera like, oh my god, I look terrible.
Dude, he's in
And
front
then,
of the
course,
camera like
every
90%
idiot in
of
chat,
his
of course,
life.
has to talk about it all day. I'm like, can you guys shut up and just fucking let me play video games? I can't just concentrate on Dark Souls and Call of Duty.
Look, listen, whenever his octaves go up in his voice, you know you got him. He can't control that. Like, you know you got him when he like raises his voice octaves.
Phil, that the camera adds 10 pounds of man tits?
That's correct. That is absolutely correct. Yes.
Holy, buddy, what was the value of putting all the money into this setup if it's still going to look like you have man tits anyway?
I
buddy?
know. In truth, I actually used to look a lot worse. I mean, but then again, my camera was so blurry, no one could see shit either. My camera was like
That's
fucking fuzzy.
key. That's how I keep people thinking I'm sexy, is I just film in 360p only. And everybody goes, wow, that guy's so thin. That guy's so well put together. His skin's so nice. Meanwhile,
He's essentially
fat
taking Phil's
slob
argument and just
special.
been like,
Unbeknownst
yeah,
to
doesn't
them,
this sound
I
stupid when you
pulled
say
the
it out loud,
wool
Phil?
over their eyes, Phil.
See, in all these
Phil-
years, people said, oh, you're lazy. It's like, I wasn't lazy. I was smart.
Uh-huh. By the way, you know what really pisses him off? When you call him Philip. Because his mom called him Philip. And he has some sort of deep-rooted resentment for his mom. So if you ever have an opportunity to have like a conversation with Phil, I mean, whether it be like, I guess, over the internet or a tweet or an email, or even better in real life, Philip. Say his whole ass government name. I guarantee you that would get him to raise a couple octaves.
I was trying to play the game the right way, but now that I got all the upgraded shit, now everything just comes out. It's like, oh, fuck.
Will you take your shirt off to prove once and for all that you don't have man tits?
Actually, I already have. Like, people don't realize it, but there's been a couple of videos back in the day where like I used the Axe body detailer, and then I was using like was it Selsun Blue? And I had, that's happened already, like in the past, but I guess it's really old now, so a lot of people
What
don't
if we
remember it.
get
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Love of horses. Filipios. Oh no. Both of my senses have been assaulted right now. I'm hurting. I thought I kicked out at 2. Let the ketoacidosis take me.
If we get $1,000 of support today, will you take your shirt off, Phil? For
I don't know,
all
but
the
well, hold on.
ladies at home
Hold on, because we already
that
have.
wanna see sexy. Okay, tell them about the $1,000 goal today.
Right, we already have a stretch
No.
goal. So our tier 1 goal is the 500, which is for us to watch AEW and to
Phil
add that
would
to
do
our show for a
anything
week
to
and see
steer
how
this
it works.
conversation back
But
to
if we have a stretch goal
making
today
money.
of 1,000, and if we hit 1,000, we're going to try to do
You're ready.
something really cool. All right, it's
And
something that
autistic.
Well, it's something that I used to do back in the day.
Wait. Hold on. He said what? Hold on.
And
something that-
autistic.
Well, something really cool. All right, it's
and
something that
autistic.
Something very cool and autistic. Wow. And the way Triple P, I call him Triple P, said it, he like put his hand over his mouth like he was one of those anime girls.
well, it's something that I used to do back in the day. If you remember, guys, anyone who used to watch my content now over the last 10 plus years, I used to do simulation matches in the WWE video games, and we haven't done
I'm putting 2 and 2 together here.
in a very long time. But we were talking about what are some ideas of things that we could do for the show, and we brainstormed, hey, maybe we could do like a live sim match, and we could commentate over it as if it's really a pay-per-view going on, right?
Yes, it's the DSPWF, the Dark Side Phil Wrestling Federation. And not only will there be a Dark Side Phil Wrestling Federation with a Dark Side Phil Wrestling Federation title belt, the inaugural match there, the main event of the evening, would be Dark Side Phil, the king of the DSP kingdom, the king of hate, the living legend DSP versus the top detractor, the evil, nefarious, disgusting, reviled, and defiled abomination of a human being, Duty Streams.
Duty!
Jesus. Just take all the detractor ideas, huh? Come up with your own shit. Oh, let's segue into a conversation, a lovely interaction I had on the internet just yesterday. All right. So I guess, context and, cadence and, the finer details of a conversation can be lost over text, over words. You don't hear the influxes, inflections. Yeah, inflections. I think that's a word. To where I was making fun of these guys for their Smart Guys logo, because I also like to make parody logos, obviously. Okay. I did it for a living. And in fact, allow me to just take a little detour. We're getting derailed. Guys, have I ever told you the story about the time, just a couple of years ago, I did work for the Save with Conrad podcast network. Kurt Angle's show, Arn Anderson's show, Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard, Gentleman Villain, Click This, Oh You Didn't Know with Road Dogg, 83 Weeks with Eric Bischoff, What Happened When with Tony Schiavone, just a whole bunch of pillars in the professional wrestling industry. And guess what? The work that I did for them, putting together their YouTube channels and their thumbnails and engineering and editing and all that good stuff. Yeah, they paid me with their money that they probably got from Phil because of the royalties that they get being in WWE champions. So if you want to be accurate, I could say with a certain probability of truth, with a inkling of truth to it that Darkside Phil spent his money to pay me. Darkside Phil bought my house. You're the cuck, bitch.
Yes, P.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I was derailed. I had a conversation with somebody on the internet about the Smart Guys logo being the old SmackDown on Fox logo, which was nice. And I was also using for my Free for All Friday night streams. All right. We've got the new one now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
But, you know, I always like to keep updated with what's going on. And I have Monday Night Brawl. I've got No Waifu Wednesday. And then I got Free for All Friday, which are like Raw, NXT, and SmackDown respectively, right? I do a lot of parody stuff. I did a lot of parody stuff when I did work for the Save with Conrad podcast network. Okay? And so I was just merely stating, hey, you want unoriginal shit? You know, somebody out there already done did it. And it's ridiculous for me to say because obviously I'm stealing the WWE logo. Obviously. Thank you, King Be Cruel. I spent a lot of time on it. I want it to look good. I want it to look like a production, like something unlike this shit that you're looking at right here. This is like amateur hour, all right? If you're looking to get your production value up, yeah, this isn't it. You want to look at what I got going on over here, all right? Which is why I'm able to just shit out this Smart Guys Now Guys graphic that you're seeing here while I'm on my lunch break at work on the MacBook. And this guy's going off saying,
1-on-1 in the ring. And this will be for all the
it's the only way he has a chance of winning a fight.
Not only for the Darkside Phil World Heavyweight Wrestling Federation belt.
Chase,
but
because Phil says everything weird. He enunciates the weirdest syllables. Duty, Twitter.
If Phil was right all these years, if Phil did nothing wrong,
that ain't even Phil. That's
was a
Darziak,
king,
bro.
Phil is a small businessman.
That's the dragon
persecuted.
fucker.
Or if the detractors were right all along, that Phil's.
What if we had the actual detractors in a battle royal or in a tag team match versus Phil and Triple P? I call him Triple P.
Scammer. Phil's a liar. Phil's a loser. Phil's gay. He's scamming the disabled. This will be for all the marbles.
This kind of shit needs to come out. This kind of shit needs to be exposed for what it is. It's greed.
Damn.
It's greed. Greed is massively strong.
Darkside Phil versus DSP. Totally fair simulation match.
That's right. Not rigged at all.
It will be up to WWE and the computers to decide. But either Phil will win and Phil will be 1-0 against the detractors, or the detractors will win and they'll be 1-0 against Phil. And Phil, I don't know how you'll live with that, to be honest. Having to admit finally that the detractors won, that you scammed or it could.
And it's funny, King Be Cruel, because Triple P, I call them Triple P. When Phil was putting this over, talking about the simulated WWE matches, Triple P had a descriptor to say about what it could be interpreted as.
Could be Phil's
Artistic
moment of ultimate
is a word.
triumph, defeating Duty in the ring and leaving the detractors humiliated,
That's
leaving
right.
them humbled without a leg to stand on. It doesn't matter how many documentaries you put out against Phil. It doesn't matter how many animated drawings you do of Phil as Hitler or a
Animated drawings of him as Hitler.
potato or whatever. It doesn't matter how many 12-hour documentaries you put out about Phil faking his back pain.
Damn! Shout out to Steve of the Dead. Real. I didn't hear all this. Look, I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. I thought that when they were going to do Smart Guys, that this was going to be my way in, that this was going to be the thing that I rode to the very tippy top of the vortex, because that's a thing. You want to be the best at being an asshole, I guess. You want to be a spire. You want to be what inspires the next generation. You want to groom the next generation of detractors. Well, you need to have guys like Triple P and Darkside Phil say your name, so you can clip it and put it on your soundboard.
Piss me the fuck off.
All that matters is who wins the DSPWF World Championship.
What if it was a bra and panties match?
Will it be Phil or will it be Duty? It's the most autistic thing that we've ever come up with. It's going to be huge. So we got to get those donos going for the match next week there.
Let's go. We got Big Kev did a $2 super chat and saying, what do you guys? He says, what do you think about live?
Wait a minute. Phil doesn't read out anything above 420 now. So what is he doing now? He'll do anything to get Triple P to stop talking.
Streaming the Royal Rumble.
I call him Triple P.
Well, not with donos like that. $2.
In reality, we wouldn't be able to live stream the Royal Rumble because WWE is so copyright crazy.
Well,
They're just assholes
could,
about it.
But we would have to blind react to it. So
exactly.
We would have to be watching the stream over in another window or whatever, and then be doing the show blind react. I don't know if I like that as much as reviewing it the next day.
I'm of the camp that I like reviewing it the next day. When I'm watching wrestling, I want to be immersed in it, because I look at more than just the wrestling. I look at the production of it, the camera angles, the lighting, the staging, the music that's being used, the lower thirds, the eye catches. There's a lot that goes into a wrestling show that you may not think of, but these are the things that I think of when I watch wrestling. Like, just think about it like this. All right. I want you to take notice the next time you watch a wrestling show. All right. This is a very simple one. This is kindergarten level stuff. All right. And then come back to me after this and tell me the next time you watch a wrestling show, it doesn't even have to be the full show. Just watch a couple segments. All right. Different characters coming out, different, environments that they're doing, different matches, whatever. All right. Take note of the color scheme of a person, of their gear, of their trons, of their graphics when their name card pops up, or the LED boards on the ring or around the guardrails. All right. Or the lasers that they use. Look at the colors that they use for that person. All right. And just notice that a lot of times, if it's a John Cena, he's coming out to red, white, and blue. If it's Sheamus, he's coming out to white and green or yellow. If it's Braun Breaker, it's red and white, right? Sami Zayn, I'm sorry. If it's Sami Zayn, it's white and red. Just take stock and take note of the color schemes, that the lighting and the trons and all of the elements that you see when that specific person comes out is associated with that character. And that's just one small little detail that you can kind of point to and go, there was thought put into that. There's a color theme that, you can think, okay, well, these colors represent energy or being energetic, or if it's the Undertaker, he's coming out to no lights and purple and black lights. And so now you associate the color purple with the Undertaker. And so it's a vibe, it's a mood. It's more than just the person walking out. It's all of the other smoke and mirrors that you see all around on the show. It's the camera angles. If it's a Jey Uso walking out to the ring and he's doing the yeet, and it's not just the camera focused on him doing the yeet. It's him doing it to a sea of people holding the glow stick. So all you see is these lights going in synced with each other and the crowd being a part of the show. Just something to think about the next time you're watching a pro wrestling show.
I feel like it's probably better, but I don't know if people really want to see something like that and they're willing to.
We're open to suggestions.
Support it.
Exactly. And also it's a matter of I don't even know what it is. So
suggestions from the rich. We're only open to suggestions from people with money. If you're broke, if you have nothing to contribute, I don't even hear what you're saying. It's like in the Peanuts cartoon when the parents are talking. That's what I see when I see people without crowns next to their name in chat. I don't even hear it. That's what I hear when I see people with no gifted subs in the kick chat.
Damn.
What's up, everybody?
All right, so that was another excellent video. Another excellent video. I'm going to actually dole out the appropriate credit. Let's see here. I want to make sure I get this right. DSP tries it, Memology 101, with another banger of a video. It retreaded some old roads that we went down earlier in the stream, but I feel like it was necessary to get the interaction with Phil, and then, of course, you know, Casino's reaction, their decompression stream after their Smark guys video. So we're gonna end the trilogy, the triple threat, here with a Duty Streams video. It is 12 minutes long. It's called DSP Smark Guys Decompression Stream. Dense Upset PPP keeps insulting Phil. So this should be interesting. This was apparently his decompression stream, so it's going to be very interesting to hear what he has to say about this. But before that, Pika Fan says, I could probably beat Phil in a match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Unfortunately, I've held the title for about 16 years and going to 17 when WrestleMania rolls around. Okay. Okay.
Buddy. Hi, guys, everyone. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the very abridged stream of Indiana Jones. We'll be playing for about 90 minutes or so.
Yeah, I thought
before
so,
I go
Pika.
offline as usual around 4 p.m. Pacific time. Smart
Great
guys went
looking
well
background,
today.
by the way.
Another
Duty.
good show. If you missed it, if you're not interested in pro wrestling, well, it's all good. But if you're interested in
Shrug.
pro wrestling but you missed the show,
His
it is
go-to
live
move, the
right now
shrug.
over on my DSP Reacts channel. That's youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. Again, it ran about another 2.5 hours or so. It seems like that's going to probably be the sweet spot for the show, unless there's a really short week. So we'll see how it goes, but check it out. It's on demand right now to watch, and thanks to everyone who was over there and who hung out and supported. For this stream, since it's such a short stream, I'm not expecting much. I'm not going to be asking you guys for contributions or anything like that. If you would,
Liar! You're a liar! Just like Triple P said in the first video, those guys made like $500. All right. And then he turned around and set up his own stream and demanded $150 some dollars.
like to contribute to this stream, please by all means do. But you know, it's only a 90-minute stream. I'm not expecting to be hitting a goal of $150 or anything like that.
Oh, you know he would love it though. You know he would love it though.
FYI, yesterday we hit a ton of goals. We're up to 68. We only have to hit 2 more goals in order to unlock DSP Tries It, the new Jersey Mike's Spicy Chicken Italian Sub, which I'm very excited for. It looks great. And they actually haven't added anything new over there in a long time. So we're very close. Very, very close. Okay. So immediately here's someone, why do you let Ashton use detractor memes? There's razzing and then there's insulting, and he's borderline insulting you. He is not.
He is not borderline insulting you. He is insulting you.
I did that thing.
Insulting me. It's called owning the memes so that they have no power.
I don't know, Phil. We just sat here for about an hour and a half owning the meme.
Let me tell you a little story.
Sounds
Many
like a
years ago,
GoPro.
there used to be some meme that I didn't understand.
You got it right, King.
Okay, of frogs. Frogs, you know, the amphibians? And people would come in the chat and say, frog, frog, frog. And then people would post
Front facing baby chick, front facing baby chick, front facing baby chick.
frog memes and everything. I didn't understand what it meant. Apparently, it was something insulting. Okay? So eventually I said, fuck it. I'm just going to start using it. So I started using frogs as emotes in my chat. And within 2 months, no one cared about frogs anymore. All the power was removed, and that was it. Okay? WWE champions for how many years? was WWE champions.
It's still ongoing. It's still ongoing because Triple P is still he's saying to you, Phil, in no veiled way, that you're still down from the rafters and you're lying to him and you're lying to your audience again.
A stupid negative meme towards me. And
you're
then
right, Coffee, 2 months.
I admitted to all of it. We got it out of the way. I even played it on the air and spent money on it. And now nobody cares. You get it? When you own the meme.
He's literally the meme. I'm not owned. I'm not owned. I continue to insist that I'm slowly shrinking, transform into a corn cob.
It's completely meaningless.
Well, Phil eats the corn of the cob the long way.
So that's what it is. It's that simple.
Deep.
So, if I am hanging out with people and we're going back and forth and we're joking and we're razzing each other.
He took out credit to own the meme. Jeez, that's a good one.
That's what it's all about. And let's face it, I'm a very razzable guy with the shit that I've been involved with and stuff over the years. Do you see me getting pissed?
Yeah. I mean, we can just take a stroll over to Pig Go. Take a look, see what you got going on over there. You know, we can search it by word.
Trust me, you would know if I were pissed.
Look at that. Look at that face. You would know if I was pissed. Okay, ban. Gone. Okay, so I know when he's pissed. All right, and I'll fill you in on, when he gets pissed. You can hear it in his voice. It sounds like he runs out of breath trying to say something because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit. All right, take that inflection, the way he says that, and you copy and paste that. You find that in other things that he said in the fit of rage that he frequently finds himself in. Those are my favorite because you got him. When he raises his octaves, he's embarrassed. And he's pissed when he gets so mad that he forgets to breathe.
Let's put it that way. Angry Phil is very different from someone who's having a good time and laughing. Like, I was actually watching Kino Casino a couple weeks ago. Where
there's reality, there's real life, and then there's factually fucking facts or something.
They were saying stuff about me, and I was laughing my ass off. I'm totally okay with it. Why do you think I would allow it on the show that I'm involved in? You have to be dumb to think that.
Because he's scared to death the Kino Casino people will not give him any more money, and he's scared to death that Kino Casino are going to snake him, which is funny because they're snaking him to his face.
Shit. Okay, here's the truth.
Right?
If it's my content and I'm okay with it and I'm the person who's being made fun of, then you should be okay with it too.
I mean, all right, he's true. I mean, he's right with that. You cannot be more insulted than the person that's being insulted. That's the same thing with outrage. You cannot be more outraged about somebody else's, if someone else is being you cannot be more offended than the person that's being offended, if that makes sense, right? So, I mean, he's got a point here, but it still stands. You're a cuck then.
Okay, if I'm not okay with it, I'll verbally say that. I'll express it. By the way, people act like I don't talk to these guys at all off stream or something. Of course I do. Do you not think we plan the shows? We had a lot planned. All the stuff that we did this week with the goals and everything was all pre-planned. We talked all about it ahead of time. All the segments were planned. Let's put it that way. Everything was planned. So if you think elsewise, you're just an idiot.
Elsewise. If you think elsewise, you're an idiot. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Okay, so let me just speak from experience. I was the type of person, I was an ALT style person where I was like, Kat shouldn't really be catching strays. She doesn't know any better. I tried to give her a benefit of a doubt. I tried to white knight for Kat for a second. All right. I gave her that benefit of a doubt. But then when she trotted her happy ass in front of the camera and she couldn't be bothered to interact with the audience and was actually a bitch, that one time's all I needed. First impressions mean a lot. And that was actually the first time that I saw her on stream because I didn't know about the chaos realm shit. I knew of her previous internet persona before she met Phil. But she did not have a good showing. She left a sour taste in my mouth. And you know, that first time, it's very difficult to kind of like get back on the right foot after like stomping that hoof down on the wrong foot.
Ava Cowboy fan, I did quickly shout.
Right, King Be Cruel. He straight up slammed on his wife. Like, even if there's like an inkling of that shit, you're not even going to pretend like that's a joke or a razz or anything. Even if you put that shit out into the ether in any context, you're getting the hands. You're getting the hands.
You out for the dollar, but I didn't read your giant tip because that show is very wrestling centric. The show is meant to be about pro wrestling.
Right.
We're not talking about other topics during it.
Yes, King Be Cruel. So, yeah, okay, so there's that 1-2 punch. Kat made herself a target when she began to stream snipe the live stream when people made fun of her football food, all right? So I'm still on the team divorce. I don't think she's there anymore. Or she's not there for long periods of time. Maybe she's like trying to get her life, another new life put together. She left Subaru Man for Toyota Man. I wonder what new model she's trying to upsell to. It's going to be difficult in her state. Yeah. I mean, if she didn't want to catch strays, then she shouldn't have thrown herself into the field.
So that's why I didn't tell. Your entire message was about ultra memberships on DSP React. You have a very, very fair question. You're an ultra member on the DSP Reacts
right,
channel,
Final Boss?
And I haven't set up any long form reacting for this month, nor even talked about it.
Hey Phil,
You're right.
what do you think
This
Triple
is
P
something that
meant
at
when
this
he
point
said
I'm
that your
lagging
wife was
behind in.
fat?
Out of all the things that I'm juggling
I
right
mean, he's
now,
saying that he's fat.
it's
to
probably
his
the
face.
thing that I'm most behind on. You know, this month my priorities were do the year-end series. Well, now those are done. Smart Guys, new wrestling commentary show. Now that's rolling. Get this final private react done for Slayer.
Aria, how are you,
That's
my
going to
friend?
be done as of Thursday night. Okay? So once all this stuff is done, the next thing on my mind is, do we start
Thanks for scaring
working
the
and
shit out of
planning and
me.
doing a long-form private react? Or do I bring back the late-night streams that we were doing once a week on the DSP Throwback channel and bring back throwback nights? Or what's the next step? Now, to be frank, I don't think many or any people are actually asking me for long-form reacting right now. People are
Thank
pulling
you.
me in other directions. Play these games, do the wrestling show. We really like it.
Holy
do this, do
shit,
that,
ladies and gentlemen,
okay?
kings and queens, and everybody in between.
And so, I'm just going to say this.
Canadian
If you are a member on the Reacts channel and you are interested in pro wrestling, you're in the right place. If you like the stuff that I've been doing with,
How you
if
just
you like the
asked?
stuff that I've been
Yes. No. What? We're feeling oozy for sure. We've been enjoying the Moob saga. That's right. DSP Moobs in full effect, and now him coping and seething. Coping and seething over the fact that Triple P called him fat. And I'm not one to talk because I gained a little bit of weight over the holidays, but almost killed myself trying to get back into keto.
doing with the DSP tries it, great. But as for long form reacting,
Sav!
I don't.
Sav, did you see it? Did you see the thing? Hold on. I got to show this off. I made some fan art of your favorite streamer, my favorite streamer, everybody's favorite streamer, Captain Alex. Yes. Yeah, I put this shit together for his little contest. I asked him, I said, Senpai, where do I submit my fan art? And he goes, in the Discord. And I said to myself, there ain't no fucking way I'm going in your Discord. I wanted to make sure I had everything represented here. We have the gamer headset. We got the curly hair. We got the ship. We got the flags. And then you have one eye that's a little, there's just a little diagonal, just looking the one way. And I'm not even going to front. This looks kind of badass. All right. And I'm not going to take full credit for it. This was Mid-Journey. This was a Mid-Journey joint. I put a photograph of a still photo of Captain Alex, the captain himself, and a photograph or a clip art drawing of, like, you know, Thomas the Tank Engine and the Thomas the Tank cinematic universe. So I looked up a photograph of a boat with like a face on the front of it, and I said, put these two photos together, and there you go. Took that shit out of Midjourney, dropped it into Photoshop, and I said, lasso tool right there on the starport bow, if that's the real thing. And I said, put a pride flag on that bitch. And then I was like, why stop there? We need to represent the Jews and the flag. So I went ahead and put that shit up on there too. And I submitted it for the council, and I got Senpai to notice me, and he said, where's the scar on my lip? He no-sold it, bro. He no-sold it. So then I got mad and reported his latest AI-generated video for hateful comments because it was something about like not liking Jews or something like that. And yeah, anti-Semitism is not cool. I don't jive with that. So yeah, for all of my Game of Thrones style enjoyers, you can let him know it was me. He actually knows because he left a comment on my community post and said, look at my community post. Sav, I'm going to look up this shit right now. I need to say it out loud again because he intentionally replied and said, look at my community post. I'm going to read it out loud. This was 27 minutes ago. Rant. I hope you're happy because that song I liked had to be removed because it was against community guidelines. Whatever the fuck that means. So I guess I would have to replace it with some other video. Just wow. I can't even get back to 1,656 subs. And now this. Talk about trying to ruin my year. Yeesh. So I know he's talking about me. He told me to look at this shit. Let's go to the comments. JT the Watcher says it's not the end of the world, buddy. So let me just say this. All right, we're gonna get derailed for a second. Let me see if I can pull this up. I've been making some AI songs for Captain Alex. And I think one of them is really good, but it could be better. But I just want to share it with the class. Do you guys have like 3 minutes? I'm going to see if I can do this. If I can't do this directly into the computer, I can just play it from my phone. Just as fine. But this one is a banger. I'm gonna bump this up. I'm logging into Suno right now. Let me see if this is the right one. Library. Oh, we got it, boys. We got it. Did you say they added Captain Alex to the WPIG Temple Run? I sure did. All right, I found the song. I'm going to add it as an audio source. Okay. I made an AI song for Captain Alex, and it's called The Ballad of Captain Alex. I want you to listen to the lyrics very closely.
Late at night, his screen is bright. In his chair, he's picking a fight. Aboard the Jupiter, he rides through Discord worlds and VR chat tides. Knighted by fate, his sword doesn't work. That won't stop him trying to flirt. Giggle people won't board this ship, but if you're underage, prepare for a trip. And though the world might weigh him down, bully and call him a clown, the Jupiter sails where dreams are defectors are gone, gaslighting himself with every song. Captain Alex, what are you high? Aboard the Jupiter through the sky. The roleplay leaks, this can't be true. The trolls align and follow you. Through battles fought and tales retconned, the more I know, the less I'm fond. Captain Alex, the cosmos calls. We got to know if they work, you know your balls. If I had it my way, there'd be no place for sickos. This Discord is for fans, not for kiddos. No room for the giggle, people's game. The ship's for honor, not for shame. Your waifu is trash, anime girls aren't real. This is non-negotiable, let's not make a deal. You think this is a game, your bigotry is whack. Captain Alex, it's true, you're all so fat. And though the world might weigh him down, bully and call him a clown, the Jupiter sails where dreams are defectors are gone, gaslighting himself with every song. Captain Alex, what are you high? Aboard the Jupiter through the sky. The roleplay leaks, this can't be true. The trolls align and follow you. Through battles fought and tales retconned, the more I know, the less I'm fond. Captain Alex, the cosmos calls. We got to know if they work, you know your balls. You know your balls.
And look, it's just a light razzing, all right? You know, we're out here having fun. And you know, the only reason I fucking did that is because, you know, when Captain Alex comes online and says like the foulest shit about homosexuals and Jewish people for some reason, I don't know, man. Like, I don't get it. Like, you're entitled to your opinion, but if you're going to start throwing shit, then motherfucker, expect to get some shit back. All I'm saying is that. All right. So you got to get ready for it. All right. Back to business.
Know when I'm going to get to it. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible here right now. I don't know. And therefore, you would be definitely within your rights if you're like, well, if Phil's not going to play on
But yeah, I
long
hope
form
you like
reacting
that
right now,
song.
I'm
I
going
put
to
it
pull
together
my
on
membership to the
Suno
React channel.
version 4.
I'm not
I
angry.
used my
Go
free
ahead.
credit on that one.
Okay. And you particularly?
And look, King Be Cruel, Pika, Chase. I'm gonna tell y'all something that I never told anybody before. All right, only a few handful of people know. I like a little bit of country music. I like it. As a Canadian, it's crazy. I can't wait for Carrie Underwood to play this at Trump's inauguration. Wasn't she the one that did the song about cheating and that she took the baseball bat to his car? So she has a problem with somebody cheating on her, but she's okay with a felon. Let's go. An actual SA person.
You know, you had become an Ultra member and you were suggesting a whole bunch of stuff
jury
to
of
do
his peers
for Ultra memberships. And now I'm not getting around to it. I do feel bad, but that's just kind of what's going on right now.
Thank you for letting me
So I'm trying to be
derail
as
the
honest with you as I
entire
can be. If
stream
you're
so I
upset
can
at that,
kind
I'm
of
sorry.
let
Really,
you know
I am.
what I've been doing in the
But I'm just kind
Captain
of
Alex verse.
really busy with a million projects right now, and I don't think the long form react is the thing that people want to see. So that's why I'm not really focusing on it. Okay, so Eva Cowboy, I'm sorry. I know, you've been asking basically for like the last month and a half, gee, when are you going to do long form reacting? When are you going to read our suggestions? When are you going to do it? I don't think I'm doing it anytime soon.
Yeah, I have too many Q&As to do.
Okay. I'm not saying it's never going to happen. And by the way, your suggestions are never going away. What you posted up in that Ultra members thread stays there. It doesn't get deleted. I can, pull upon that for suggestions whenever I want. Okay. So I hope that explains. I'll try to make an effort to talk about this on the podcast and maybe even make a post about it on DSP Reacts soon, because this is a fair point that there were some people who became Ultra members and were suggesting things for long form reacting, and I'm just not doing it right now. And I'm sorry about that. But, I'll get around to it and we'll see how it goes. Thank you to Lipstick Larry, who just did 5 subs over on Kick. Thank you so much, Lipstick Larry. I appreciate that.
Cock.
My animations crashed. Here we go. Thank you, Lipstick Larry. Oh, I don't have animations on this page? Oh, I have them muted for some reason. There we go. I don't know why I had them muted.
Lipstick
Let me play that again.
Larry.
There we go.
Free my cat,
Thank
Jasper.
you so much. Lipstick Larry, let's get you up on the leaderboard. Again, I'm not expecting anything on this stream, guys. If you do contribute, thank you. I appreciate you.
Dead Air McGee over here.
Okay.
That was
What's up, King Michael? How you doing today? Am I getting a haircut soon? I don't know. Like I said, my wife takes care of all of those appointments and everything. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, allow me to present you a hypothetical. If your man is dependent on you, if your man's dependent on you for, how can I say this the right way? What the fuck? Why is your wife setting up your hair appointments? All right. She should be the last one to be doing this, unless she also sets up hers.
She probably has one coming up.
You think just watching Phil's empty chair is more entertaining than DSP himself? Yes! Unequivocally, yes!
I don't know when.
I even have to think about it.
It's long in the back.
They have the same
it's
haircut.
getting to the point where I can't control it, where it gets puffy in certain spots because it's getting.
Look, and I love my short hair queens. And in fact, I prefer a short hair queen. You know, the pixie cut is my weakness. All right. So for that split second when I saw Kat, I was like, what's up with the hair? And then I looked deeper and I saw she was also going bald and,
Getting long. So I definitely need a trim.
The in real life female style waifu loved her makeup, though. I've said this before.
Why don't I roast PPP on smart guys? It seems one-sided.
I call him PPP.
Do you want to know the truth? Because I don't, outside of our interactions, outside of hanging out with him either on Kino Casino or when we together roasted RTU or playing some games together or whatever, I don't know him that well. You know what I mean? Like, they know, those guys at Kino know way more.
Thank you, King Be Cruel. You got it right. You articulated what I was trying to say. I honestly don't know a single person who gets their haircut done with their significant other. I have my personal barber, and my wife goes to a salon. So bizarre. I'll tell you this. The in real life female style waifu, she has her barber, and I've got mine. My Korean barber ladies, they love me, and I'm a good tipper. My Korean barber ladies are like familia to me because they keep trying to hook me up with their daughter. How's your girlfriend? She's good. She's good. She had neck surgery. She's on the mend. Oh, that means you need something to do. What do you mean by that? And I give them big tips because they do good work. All right. I used to be the type of guy that went to a sports clips all the time. Any strip mall, anything would do. Minimum wage, wage cuck, wage slave. Just trying to get through the day, probably nursing a hangover, waiting for their cigarette break. You know, here I come stomping in and I'm like, give me the high cut, but then keep the top not cut. And I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm walking in there as an elder millennial with a man bun on the top of my head. What the hell was wrong with me? How come y'all didn't tell me that was shit, that shit was lame? Sir V says she can't hair whip me. There's nothing holding me down. Are we a bald boy? A bald boy? Nothing wrong with that. Coffee hanging out with us over on Twitch is also a bald brother. And in fact, even though the camera's not on, I'm going to just describe to you. I have not cut my hair in a minute, and it is raggedy looking. And I definitely need to get my hair cut before my next show.
Or about me, because I've been a running meme of the internet, you know, for so long. I don't hardly know anything about them. You know,
Triple P, you're fat. You know, Triple P, you exposed yourself in front of children. Or Triple P, you sat in the cuck chair as your biggest pay pig got relations with a prostitute. Those are just 3 off the top of my head. I'm sure that there's more out there.
I learned a lot actually about
that's your soulmate's job to
about
tell you
Andy.
man buns are bad. Well, she's such a sweetheart to me. She wouldn't tell me any of that. When I got the haircut, though, I didn't tell her. So I showed up, and you know, there's only one opportunity for you to compliment somebody on their hair, and that's the first time you see them. And she said she loved it, and actually, she just recently made mention because my hair is so thick right now. It's not cut; it's thick. You know, she said, you know, when you had longer hair, it looks like it was thinning because your Korean barber kept like trimming up the forehead part, so it looked like you were getting scalped, which was true. So like, you know, throughout my life, I've always had long hair, but it was usually a switch up between keeping the top long and like the sides and the back shaved, or the whole thing just grown out. And I'm in my grow it all out arc right now, but I'm sure, you know, once the next show pops up, it'll be cut.
we were watching the
Medicare
Medicare documentary because Andy was a part of it in there, you know? So, you know, what can I do? All I can make fun of him for, what, he's fat? I mean, I think that's
he's fat!
Kind of a stupid joke, quite frankly.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at his stupid head on the right. Look at this shit. I'm geeking, bro. Look at this. Hold on, no, I gotta blow it up. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, bro. Don't ever talk to me or my son ever again. Goofy ass bitch. Oh no. I'm so happy too. I can vape weed again.
You know? Kermit Jelly Belly did a £1.99 super chat. Does Ashton actually believe you? Then it's a joke.
Sir
Believe
V
who?
growing the hair
Believe
out
me
too.
about
You
what?
know,
What are you
it's
talking
like
about?
over the like when I was bed rotting these past 2 weeks, like I hated the feel of my hair being unkempt.
I don't even know what you
and all
mean.
that stuff.
I don't know what you're specifically asking.
And like there's some days where the hair is on point, but like
Vidus Avidus with a 3,500 yen super chat says, "Good morning, thank you, Vidus Avidus, thank you." Again, I have to pull out my currency conversion to figure out how much that is. So it's 3,500, $22.16. So there you go.
Idiot.
So let's get you. You're the biggest super chatter of the day. Let's get you on the leaderboard here.
Yeah, I ain't got enough to pull it back yet, but it's like it's at that broccoli hairstyle stage right now.
22. What did I say? 22.19.
Where it's just going to be unkempt because if I comb it back, it looks like Phil's
so
hair.
that'll be about 50 because
I'm not trying to do that.
Whatchamacallit, with the other super chat, that was the 2.
I don't have a receding hairline.
It's about
though.
50 now. Okay. All right, are you guys ready to do some indie? Oh, how about this? Let me ask you. Do you want to play some Indiana Jones or do you just want to hang out? Oh, what's up, Jade? How you doing, man?
He waved at him, bro. He waved at him. You fucking idiot. Look at this.
Do you want to play some Indiana Jones or do you just want to hang out?
Interrogation.
Oh, what's up, Jade? How you doing,
up?
man? I'm down to play Indiana Jones.
Look, I'm waving at you. I'm waving at you. How's it going, Interrogation Files? How are you, my friend? I hope you're happy, healthy, and most importantly, hydrated.
Oh, baby, a triple. Oh, yeah.
Or I'm down to hang out. Whatever you guys want.
We're enjoying ourselves some Dark Side Filipio.
Does he believe me about selling the Down from the Rafters account? I don't think he does, and I don't think he cares.
I don't know, Phil. He's brought it up 2 for 2 on the past 2 episodes of Smark Guys.
Let me put it this way, all right? The
Bill
only
Furnell?
people who
Oh my
actually
goodness, we
care
are amongst
about
royalty.
Down from the Rafters
Let's go.
are morons at this point. No one cares. You get it, right? Like, it's a running joke.
What
You
up,
bring it
Bill?
up because
Thanks for
it's
stopping
distracting.
by.
Just like the Wolverine
And thank
toy.
you,
That's
Sav,
a
for
detractor
spreading the
meme,
word.
get it? That's why we're doing it, to get a rise out of them, because then it makes more content. No one cares about Down from the Rafters.
I'm
You
sad
don't
he
care
didn't
if
wear
I
his
own it
moob
or
shirt.
don't.
Oh, we were definitely enjoying his moves earlier today. We were enjoying some not Dick, Jesus Christ, some DSP Tries It, Memology 101, and then we were also enjoying Expand Dong's coverage, extensive coverage of Moob Gate, and boy, oh boy. Yeah, we came to the conclusion that Phil was rocking the Officer Sanders size.
You don't care if I spend money on the game or not, so who fucking
And he's
cares?
creeping up.
Right? It doesn't matter. It's completely
Creeping up
pointless.
to Review Tech USA levels.
Well, Dr. Oink, I'm sorry to hear that.
Eh.
I don't think you should share any more information. It sounds pretty serious. But thanks for another $2 super chat.
Oh, was that the super chat where he said my dad died? Somebody said like my dad died, and then was this the one? There's no chat on this one, so
Okay. So, shall we try to figure this out?
all right, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe it. Not only did we thoroughly enjoy the past, present, and future of Darkside Phil, but we ended up going in a wildly different direction. We took a left turn and we hung out with Captain Alex for a little bit. His AI fan art that I made for him, I hope it wins the contest. I want to get that interview. I was telling Sav, I was like, I would really like to interview this guy. But then I was told of his past transgressions and I was like, I don't know if I want to fucks with this guy anymore. But then something changed over the course of these past 2 weeks and I was like, you know what? Fuck it and fuck him. So the interview is back on. And in fact, Sav linked me a video of another interview that he was a part of. And it got me through some very long nights because I've been in so much pain over these past 2 weeks, suffering from ketoacidosis, that all I could do was sit there in pain and not be able to sleep because I was in the thralls of agony. So I want to pen my own chapter in the lore that is Captain Alex. So I watch his videos like a hawk, and I think we're going to start live reacting to some of his videos soon. His live streams are so boring to watch unless you're there live, so you can ask him questions, because what he does is he will start reading the message that he's tagged in or something like that, but he won't pre-read it. So he'll get halfway to it and then he'll be like, well, I'm not gonna finish that. Well, I'm not gonna finish that. Oh my god, I'm geeking just thinking about it. But that's gonna be a stream for another day. We didn't even get the Zenless Zero, whatever the waifu game is, whatever the waifu gacha game is, but it's fine. I have a date with the beautiful in real life female style waifu. We're gonna sit on the sofa and we're gonna enjoy ourselves some Squid Games season 2. We just caught the first episode yesterday, and yeah, I'm already enjoying it. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by here tonight. I really do appreciate your company. It was really cool seeing everybody, and it's been a long time coming. I've been trying to get back to form for a little bit, and it just wasn't working because unfortunately my body wouldn't let me. but this is the first time I've actually felt like that I could have pushed through, and I'm doing a lot better than I did before. So thank you guys for being patient with me. Yes. And thanks to everybody that has illegally restreamed Phil or made a video or just, you know, kept up to date in all the goings-ons. And that's just not with Phil. I'm talking about Cyrax, Captain Alex. I don't fuck with Wings and Boogie anymore in the whole locale corner of the internet. The girl world. Oh my goodness. Amber Lynn. I've been introduced to that whole new world thanks to Sav and ALT. So yeah, it's been real, guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging out and and being patient with me. We got a lot more coming up. Free for All Friday, of course. We'll probably spend that time doing Zenless Zone Zero or whatever the hell it's called, unless Phil does or says something stupid, which I'm sure he's apt to do. So with all that being said, guys, until next time, I love each and every one of you platonically and consensually. Please stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. And until next time, take care. Peace.